Hello, hello, Shay here. Hello and welcome to week 1 whip and chat for Oz and Og 2024. Was that dramatic enough? I don't have a song. I don't have any hand movements like I do for other events, but we need to come up with one. If you got any suggestions, let me know. I don't know how you'd sing it or show me, but you never know. You know, maybe send me an audio clip or a video. But yes, if you have any ideas, welcome. This is normally going to be a whip and chat. These are normally whip and chats, a weekly one that we do. Whip, WIP stands for work in progress. My current whip is a kit up. So today, because it's August 1st, so happy August. It is Thursday, August 1st for me, and it is 5:28 in the PM. I'm getting this out a little bit later than I wanted to, but you know, things happen. But we're here. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're joining us. Yeah, so this is going to be a kit up and chat because the event has started officially today. Now, if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, it's Oz and Og. We do have a Facebook group. We have an Instagram hashtag Oz and Og 2024. I'll have all these things linked down below. Join us. It's just for the month of August, but you don't have to have a new start. So if you have something that you've already started, you want to hop on in and join us, we'd love to have you. There's no entry forms. There's no exit forms. You don't have to do anything. Just follow me and my co-host Ditzy's Diamond Den, which of course I'll have her link down below. Follow both of us. And yeah, just listen to the whip and chats, and there'll be keywords given somewhere in here. There will be a keyword. So listen very closely. I'll have it kind of snuck in here somewhere. The keyword will be something, and then I want you to put that down in the description or in the comments, not the description. The description's mine. Comments are yours in the comment in like a full sentence. So be on the lookout for that somewhere during this video. And then this Sunday, during my live stream, Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, Ditzy and I and Paul, her husband, dear helper, will be doing our live, and we're going to be doing, you're going to find out what you won. Okay. And there's multiple winners. We have a crazy amount of sponsors. I've got a few of them kind of sprinkled along my desk today. I don't have all of them, but yeah, there's so many. So I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors that host this event and all the other events in the community, because you guys are amazing. A lot of these folks are small shops, and you know, they don't have a huge amount of inventory, and here they are giving us items to give to you guys. So we really do appreciate it. Ditzy's husband, Paul, and Ditzy actually together made a sponsor spotlight video that went out Monday. So if you want to go back and watch that, show all those folks some love. I will have all of our sponsors linked down in the description. So if you're interested in any of these items, you can go grab them. Okay. All right. So I'm still standing. I haven't even like sat down yet because my dog Ollie, who a lot of y'all, if you've been back, which by the way, thank you for being here. If you are new, welcome. I do have a French bulldog. His name is Ollie. He'll be 2 in September, so he's still a baby. He'll always be my baby though. And he is sleeping kind of right below my table, and he snores a lot. You'll hear him probably snoring. And I don't know if I can move my chair all the way over, but I will in a second. Yes, so what else? How are you guys? And if you're back, welcome back. If you've been here to see me before, welcome back. Whether you're participating in Oz and Og or not, you can always be here for the fun. We're not going to exclude anyone, of course. So yes, hello. Let me know how you guys are down below in the comments, okay? Because the comments are yours. I'm going to kind of let you know what I've been up to this last week, talk about some diamond painting stuff, some personal stuff, and stuff that's coming up. And so I definitely want to know from you guys, how are you? You know, what'd you work on during this time? Are you participating in Oz and Og, and what are you working on? I've seen a lot of folks in the Facebook group. There's some awesome paintings over there. Love it. This morning I had my coffee and I just was looking through all the pictures, and it's so fun. I'm loving it. I need to post my own picture up there actually. I did take a picture before I started filming just of this for the thumbnail, and I think I'm going to probably put that picture in the Facebook group. So yes, you guys, well, let me know how you are. I started kitting this up officially last night. So you can see I'm about halfway through. I'm at 35. So I got up to 35, and there are 55 colors. I'm using my Elizabeth Ward. I was going to use my new Diamond Art Club storage system. I haven't even opened it yet, and I was planning on doing it during this kit up and chat, but it only holds 54 colors. So I'm one shy, and I was like, Well, we'll have to save that for another one. So I do love my Elizabeth Ward. You can see I've ordered several different sizes throughout the years. So I have a couple of extra ones right here that have like all the different sizes depending on, you know, what size bag there is and what size I need in here. So far, there's been a ton of small ones, as you can see. There is a ton of 310. Yeah, so let me get a seat. I'm gonna take a little seat. Let me see if I can, I don't wanna wake the baby. Okay, I'm moving my chair over as close as I think I can get to where I need to be. I'm so funny, y'all. Instead of just waking up my dog and moving him, I'm like, I'm whispering. I'm being very, very careful. All right, let me see if y'all can see me. Okay, I can see, well, I can't see you anymore because you're way up there. I had you kind of raised up higher today since this is since I'm not diamond painting and you don't really need to see, you know, me actually diamond painting. So I have it more zoomed out. So let's start off. Let me back it up. Let me talk about the painting I'm actually going to be working on for Oz and Og. You probably already know because I did do an unboxing and I did talk about it. I am doing Wicked Witch from Art and Soul. It is a Hannah Lynn, so it is licensed artwork. Look at the Wicked Witch. It's a square diamond painting, square, and it's got resin diamonds, 3 ABs. It's a 55 by 75 in centimeters. I did finish my other painting I was working on that I pulled out. Finished it last night, or no, I actually finished it last night or the night before. I think I finished it on Tuesday night. Yeah, I did. And I wanted to be able to do this Wednesday. I thought I was gonna be able to film this Kid Up and Chat yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. Anyways, I finished my Muni Made mermaid that I was working on, my Deity of Dawn. So I normally don't do post reviews, so I'll probably just put a picture up on Instagram. So make sure you're following me over there if you wanna see, you know, the things I complete and kind of what's going on with my diamond painting progress. So yes, so we still have, you know, we've got about half to go, maybe a little more. This whole thing's a sticker sheet, so it's great. I'll put this in my logbook. I'm loving this. There's a lot of green, cute little purple monkey. So I do have some accessories that have not been picked out yet. And part of my kitting up process is, you know, I do like to section off with washi tape. So I have my big stack right here of washi tape drawers, but I figured maybe we could look at this one and y'all can help me choose like red, yellow, green is kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking purple, but I looked at my washi tape selection or my collection and I don't really have a ton of purple, and the purple I do have has got like mermaids on it. So I was like, So yeah, well, we'll see how that goes if we get to that point. We'll see how long this takes. All right, so also let's talk about some sponsors. Again, I don't have everybody here, an item of everyone's yet. What we're trying to do, trying to be a little bit smarter when it comes to events. And, you know, in the past, when I first started doing events, I would have all the items, you know, shipped to me so I could show you guys during these whip and chats during the event. But then I was having to turn around and ship them to the winners. So, you know, the shipping cost adds up, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense if you think about it, shipping it to me and then me shipping it to someone else. So we kind of started, you know, having the small shops and the sponsors, you know, hold on to the items, ship it for us to the winners. And then, you know, we can show a picture, you know, things like that. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're trying to do now to save on the shipping costs, because it has gotten expensive. But in my little, I've got some of the goodies here. I showed you guys this on my live and maybe a video before that. This is a project bag, okay? It's homemade, handmade by Sara Ann at Sara Ann Creations. I'll have an email. She doesn't have these on her Etsy shop. She's got them on, you have to email her. They are $40. As of the filming, I hope she has some left. So if you're interested, send her an email. I know she only made 18 and they were slowly kind of running out. So, but there's no place like home. The ruby red slippers are glittery yellow inside. I love it. And what I've got in here are my extra drills, okay? Because like I said, there's a ton of 310 and I only need to keep, you know, one large container going for right now. I don't need to put all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags in containers. So that's a lot of 310. So I'm keeping my additional 310 so I don't lose them when I do need to refill my container. Keep them in here. And then I do have my little goodie bag that I got from Tracys DP World. She is one of our sponsors. And of course, so is Sara Ann. I forgot to mention, Ditzy and I will be giving away 2 of these bags. Yes, 2 of these bags will be going home with someone, okay? So very, very exciting. They are beautiful, just beautiful. So thank you to Sara Ann for that. Tracys DP World. I am going to be using her apple scented putty. She made it just for us. I love the packaging. There's a cute little apple cover minder. So she does have these for sale. You'll also get these cute little Wizard of Oz stickers. And she had some, I ate the other piece of candy, a couple pieces of green candy. It's all themed so beautifully. Some tea that was green. But yeah, so that's Tracy. So I'm gonna be using her putty. So I kind of started collecting just some of the things that I'm personally gonna be using, you know, during the event. I've got a couple of pens from Leopard Leatherworks. You probably have seen these. I was on their live last night. Ditzy and I were there. So I'll be using kind of these. I'll kind of be switching them out, but I've got my pens. I also have my Lexi Sparkle Craft resin trinket tray. I love these. I have red, green, I have all the colors. So thought the green one would be perfect for it. And then of course, a tray. I'm using my, this is actually a Firefly tray, but it was made for Enablers Outpost. They did a sampler kit with some diamond paintings that they sent me. And I just thought the red was really cute. And it's one of their smaller ones that I've never used before. Probably gonna use that. And whew, I'm out of breath. What else? Oh, and because it is after 5, let me show you a little gift that I got. I showed my Patreons and my members. I got a wine glass from a friend here. You can't really see it because I don't want to spill the wine, I know. It says, "I'll get you my pretty." And it's for, looks like, I think she's got it from Etsy, but it's got the green at the bottom. It is adorable. So of course I've got that going. And one thing I always tell you guys whenever I'm doing unboxings, I always talk about the drills, you know, when they come in the bags. Always save these bags that they come in and they always prop up. And as we're kitting up, I'm gonna be tossing these empty ones after I move them into a storage container. I'm gonna put these empty bags in here and it's gonna be my trash bag. And then I just, you know, seal it up and throw it away. So I have that with me. Of course I have water. So if y'all wanna grab something to drink before we really get going, gotta hydrate. I feel like I'm going to be all over the place today. So I'm gonna just say I'm sorry in advance. I'll try my best to stay on task. I was gonna take notes. I'm gonna cover it up because I don't want y'all to see it right now, but this is as far as I got. I've got the keyword written down. Whip and Chat, week number 1, Oz and Og. We'll be giving a keyword somewhere in the video. I wanted to remember to say that. And this is all the stuff that happened this week. And then of course, this is the keyword, so I don't forget to tell you guys somewhere in the video. So yeah, I don't have any notes, which can be scary for me because I am a mess sometimes, but you know, every week is not gonna be as organized as the one before. You know, what you gonna do? I just needed to hop on here, get this going, get Oz and Og rolling, y'all. So, could not have done this without my co-host, Ditzy. Her real name is Alicia. I hope most of you have subscribed to her channel already. If you haven't, please run over there and go do that. You will love it. Her and her husband both kind of do the channel together. Mainly it's Ditzy, but Dear Helper is what you'll see like on YouTube. That's Paul, that's her husband. And he helps her with a lot of things too. So it's like a group effort. And we've become really good friends. And Ditzy and Paul have been amazing. So helpful. Ditzy's been handling all the sponsor stuff, all the links, just keeping everything organized. I haven't had to do much. I'm not gonna lie. So she has done a ton. And you will see her during the Sunday lives, because she's gonna be joining me, and that's when we're gonna be doing the giveaways on those lives, and we'll have some fun together. So yes, I'm so excited. All right, I'm gonna put some of my accessories away that we don't need quite yet. I still will need cover minders, which I have a ton of those, which you'll see those during the whip and chats. Still gotta put like pens in the tips and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just kind of, this is what my process is when I'm kitting up. I kind of just think about all the different, you know, accessories and things that we need. And of course, tweezers, I'll need to put that in my trinket tray. Also, the ceramic cutter, I'll grab one of those. And that's normally about it. So, all right, let's get to kitting up, y'all. But yes, I wanted to talk about Ditzy. I did not want to forget to mention her. She's been amazing. I couldn't have done this without her. So yeah, definitely go follow her. Okay, so I'll have her link down below right kind of at the beginning, and go follow along with her too. So, but I'm gonna be the only one that's gonna be doing whip and chats, because I kind of added her on almost like a little bit after I had already done the announcement video. We didn't want to confuse anybody. So I just thought we'll leave it as I'll do the keywords for my whip and chats. We'll do the lives together. And she's handling a lot of things too on her end and talking about a lot of sponsors in her videos, using products in her whip and chats. Yeah, she also does whip and chats. So it's always a good time. I love it. Speaking of Ditzy, I have it right here and I might as well just talk about it. Yeah, if y'all want to look up for a second, go ahead and look up. This is a hot sauce challenge, book of pleasure and pain. Hopefully y'all can see that. Contains 12 bottles of hot sauce. And you open up this sweet little box and you see the burn. The burn is gonna be real. I'm scared. I look at this and I get very scared. So Ditzy reached out to me a couple weeks ago, I think now. And she said, hey, do you like spicy food? I'm like, I do. Do you? She's like, yes. She's like, would you want to do like a hot wing challenge on a live on my channel sometime? I'm like, yeah, I'd love to, because Ryan and I, my oldest, who's 19, if you've been here for a while, you may remember about 2 years ago, because I went back and watched it and sent her the video. 2 years ago, Ryan and I did a hot wing challenge. It was so funny to rewatch it. He totally smashed it. He's so good. He totally killed it. He ate my hottest one. He ate his and then he ate the rest of mine. I was like, you show off. We got the wings from Wingstop. Yeah, so from a restaurant. This scares me. This is gonna be like, we got these from Amazon. So I got mine the other day and Ditzy got hers yesterday. So we both have them. Sorry, I had to get a sip. We don't have it scheduled yet. We're gonna find out Ryan's schedule, his work schedule, because it's gonna be Ditzy and Paul, right? Alicia and Paul at her house, and then it's gonna be Ryan and I, hopefully, if he's off work, when she goes live. So that's kind of the plan. So we don't have a date yet, but there's more. If you would like to submit a question, if you're familiar with the show Hot Ones, I guess I better get to kitten up, y'all. I'm just sitting here talking. Okay, if you've seen the show Hot Ones, it's really cool. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. They have like celebrities on there, and the host will ask them questions about their career and their movies and, you know, all that stuff while they're eating as they're eating the wings, right? And going up in hot and heat. So we kind of thought it'd be fun to do something similar to that. We actually looked into buying the Hot Ones sauces. You guys, they were $140 something bucks, if I remember right. They were over $100 for a little box set like that of sauce. And we're like, no, we're not doing that. So that was kind of a bummer that it was that expensive. So we found this one. But Tammy Short, who also has a channel, I'll have her link down below. You also know her as Tamothy. She's going to be our, if you'll call it like a host, right? She's going to be reading questions to us and also keeping score. Apparently, she tells us, I think that's what she said, of how each of us are doing and who's actually winning this challenge. So if you have any questions that you would like to submit for us to answer, please do. I believe, I haven't put it out yet on my community tab, but I know Ditzy has and Tammy has both of their channels. Let's put it this way. Just go ahead and email me a question, because I don't want it to get lost in the comments of this video. Email me your question or questions, how many you want. And let's see if we can answer them during that challenge. Anything, I'll answer anything, y'all. Go ahead and email me at, my email's down below in the description, but it's shaydoescrafts@gmail.com, okay? And that's questions for Ditzy or I, or Paul or Ryan. So it's like all of us, and see how we do. We've already gotten a couple, some really good emails with a ton of questions. So thank you to Jenny for submitting those questions already. They're great questions. I'm really excited. I'm excited because I know it's gonna be fun, but I'm also very scared. And I think Paul is too. Ryan and Ditzy are like, it's no big deal. I'm like, whoo, I'm scared. I think Ditzy's gonna totally just smash it all. She's totally gonna win, but we'll see. So I'll keep y'all posted on the date. So again, follow her channel so you make sure that, you get to see it, because that's where we'll do it. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm glad we're doing it and I really appreciate her inviting Ryan, because, Ryan and I, during that video, we talked about it towards the end. We're like, should we do a part 2? Should we do this again? And we said we would, and that was 2 years ago. And we never did. So, and we even talked about, instead of doing like restaurant wings that had sauce on it, we would do like the bottles. So, and Ditzy didn't even know that I had done that challenge with Ryan, because she really wasn't part of the community then. So, and didn't have a channel or anything. So yeah, it's just funny how she didn't even know, but yet, she asked. So it's pretty cool. That's gonna be something. Yep, I was telling my husband about it. He's like, just think of it this way. It's temporary. Oh, he's really snoring. Let's see. It's kind of like a little weird snore, so you may have not heard it. If it gets really loud, we may do a snore break so you can hear the little Ollie snores for those of you that have headphones. Oh, that was a good one. He's so cute. Yes, but my husband's like, it's temporary. It's just temporary. And I was like, yeah, until you have to go to the bathroom. And he's like, that's not true. Not all hot sauce does that to you. I'm like, that's true. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm sure it'll be soon because we got the sauces. So we'll just kind of see how it goes, y'all. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's been a little bit of static with these drills. Seems like everybody, oh boy, that was me. It seems like everybody is kind of battling static. So it's not the companies, it's not a ding on the company whatsoever, just the opposite. Everybody's experiencing it. I don't know if it's climate, I don't know, but, and I do have some dryer sheets, but I didn't grab any. They're behind me in the closet if I really need to grab them. But I said, they're such a pain to deal with. I just was like, I can do it. I'll just keep fighting the bags and getting the static out. But it does definitely slow you down a little bit. It definitely does. So there's something I want to talk about. I'm not gonna say all the things I'm actually thinking because there's just some things that don't need to be talked about publicly. But I do have to talk about, I do have an announcement. So with that, I kind of want to give a little bit of just, I don't know, we'll see where it goes. I haven't really planned on what I'm going to say yet. We'll see what I say. I don't know. I have decided, I was just thinking about lives. I decided today, and I've already been thinking about it. Some of you that I'm friends with that I talk to won't be surprised, and you know I've already kind of said it, but I hadn't made my mind up yet, but I've made my mind up today, and it's definitely what I'm going to do. So the announcement, and it's not a big announcement. I have decided to no longer have guests on my live. It was kind of my thing, or it was my thing. I don't know if it's my thing. I don't know. It shouldn't be my thing. I just started it, how it all kind of came to be. Cause you know, I've had my channel for maybe 3.5 years now. March was 3 years. So yeah, 3.5 years, I think. And I remember before I had a channel, there was someone in the community that did something really nice for me. Oh no, I had just started my channel. That's what it was, but I was not going live yet. That's what it was. And this person gave me a shout out in her live, and I just started my channel and I got some subs from it. I thought it was just so nice. So, and I wanted to do something nice for her. So I remember reaching out to a creator that also had lives, a different person, saying, do you think we could like give her a shout out or something, or like just do something nice for her? And she's like, no, I don't. And that's fine. She has the right to say no. It's her channel, right? And I thought one day, you know what? If I ever do lives and I have that type of platform, I'm gonna try to help out other creators. And I think that's kind of where it all started. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that, but that's what I can remember. And I've been doing that for, 3 years now, I guess. 2-3 years, as long as I've been going live. But it has come to my attention, and there's been a couple things with it, and there's a reason why I'm not doing them anymore. I will still go live. I'm not gonna have guests. Now I say never. If there's like, a certain situation where, a small shop has got something they want to, showcase or spotlight or have me on, whatever it is, that's fine. But I'm not going to have regular guests that are creators. Like, I'm not going to do all that stuff anymore. The reason why, a couple different reasons. It's been hard on other folks for a reason, and then it becomes hard for me for another reason. So there's two reasons. I know that doesn't make sense, but it will. The first reason that I started feeling myself was that I was getting my feelings would get hurt sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't really ever talk about it. But, I would have, people would be on my lives, folks that just had started a channel, let's say. And, they would be on there every Sunday, be very involved, and get to know them. And of course I would ask them to be, I'd find out they had a channel and I'd ask them to be a guest. They'd come on. And then, what do you think happened? Yeah, they stopped coming around and they stopped coming to my lives. Kind of makes you feel used. I mean, it does. Now, I know there's so many other factors. I know it's not all about me, right? I know that as I'm saying it out loud. I know it's not all about me. People have lives. I'm not saying you have to be at every single one of my lives, but we're talking about these folks were at every single live and then never come back, ever. So, I mean, you know, kind of makes you feel some sort of way. I mean, it just does. I don't like it. And I really have not tried to let it affect me. I try to say it's not a big deal. It shouldn't be. That's not why I'm having you on there. I'm not having you on there so that you'll forever be my, you know, person or whatever it's going to be. You know, you don't owe me anything, but you used to come and then you don't. I'm just like, why? You know, it makes you feel used. And so it hasn't been a great feeling, but I've just kind of dealt with it and, you know, whatever. But then the latest thing that's been happening recently, last few months, and it's so weird to even talk about, you guys. It's so weird. Apparently, I guess, I don't know, it has turned into, or could be turned into, to some folks, a popularity contest on whether or not you get asked to be on my live, which is so strange to me. You know, I don't get it. So the whole reason has kind of not been tarnished, but I think it's time to, you know, let it go. I got to have some wonderful, I mean, I've met you guys, you know, if you've been around a while, the people that we have met, that we got introduced to, that are now my friends. And I'm not saying not everybody bailed. It's fine. I mean, not everybody did, but you know, we did get to meet some great folks, and I hope you're following their channels. I know I am, and there's some wonderful creators out there. And that was my intent, was to show you guys, you know, because I may have had a bigger platform than they did, and I could like help them out and show you guys some new creators. That was the whole thing. And it just kind of has turned into something else. And I never want anyone to feel like, because I didn't pick them or because I haven't asked them yet. I don't want to do them every Sunday. Y'all know that if you've been around for a while. I only like to do them because what happens when I have a guest on, and that's another reason, it's hard when you have a guest. A lot of the focus is on my guest. I do have a hard time multitasking and like reading the chat and talking to you guys and giving you attention and talking to the guest. I'm not good at it. And it's pretty stressful. And it does make me feel bad afterwards. I'm like, oh, I ignored everybody online because I was talking to my guests. So, you know, I figured, you know, and again, it was being brought to my attention that people were feeling some sort of way about me not asking them yet. I have been asked before by some folks in messages, why haven't you asked me yet? That's a difficult question to get from someone. You know, that's just not what I want to start happening. And I don't, again, the whole popularity contest thing seems so weird to me. I'm nobody, you guys. I'm just a granny. People refer to me as the granny, and I love it. I lovingly take it, because the reason why I have a larger group on Sundays is because I've been doing it for 3 years, and I do it consistently, and I'm always there. So it's like, it's not that I'm anything special, and I don't want that to be the issue. And anybody to may feel, you know, I don't want anyone to ever feel lesser than because I haven't asked you yet, or be jealous or feel any type of bad way. So I'm like, you know what? All the signs are there. It's just time. So that's what's going to be happening. Now, obviously, the month of August, I'm going to have Ditzy because she's my co-host, and we're doing those lives together. Now, I did have one other person already scheduled for the first week of September because it is their birthday, and we already have it scheduled. So that technically, I think, will be my last one. So with guests. And I just think it's going to be better for everybody, right? You know, just like when kids are fighting over a toy, I was thinking about it, you know, as a parent, you eliminate the problem, you take the toy away, and no one gets to play with it. It's like, I don't want it to be, if it doesn't add value, which is the whole point behind it, then why do it anymore? If it's not, it was meant to be, I wanted to help people, and it started to turn. But here's the other thing that I wanted to talk about. There are some wonderful creators and people have asked me before, are you okay if I do what you do? Can I have guests? I don't want you to think I'm copying you. I'm like, no, it wasn't my idea. I just kind of started to do it. And I don't know, of course people can have guests. And you know what? More and more other creators are having guests. So I'm not the only one that can introduce new creators. Let's give other people the opportunity to have people on. You know, I think it's great. So I'm all for it. I want to be there to support those people and those new channels, but I'm just not going to do it my way anymore. You know, I had my chance. I had my fun. It was, you know, it was good while it lasted, right? But some things have to come to an end, y'all. You know, they just do. Like I said, if it's not good. So that's that. So enough of that talk. But that's why the whip and chat is now going out late is because I was dealing with some of that. Yeah. Big misunderstanding. Let's just put it that way. And I don't want to spend my days feeling upset. I was crying earlier. I don't want to do that anymore. That's not what this craft is about, you know? I never want to make anybody feel bad, and I don't want to feel bad, and I don't want to be crying. So it's just, yeah, I'm not here for that. Nope. I'm definitely not here for that. It's supposed to be fun. We're crafting. It's a wonderful community, and I want it to stay that way. So yes. All right. How do we move away from that topic? All right, y'all, we only have, let's see, we're on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're going to start getting into the ABEs and the shimmers. Do they call them shimmers? No. Everybody calls them something different. Shoot. No. I don't know. I've got shimmers on the mind because let's go ahead and talk about that. Kind of a good segue. I know I talked about it last time, but y'all know I'm, if you've been here, I'm now doing videos for another company for her channel. I'm helping that was a hard word, Muni Made. I'm helping Muni Made out. And I was kind of telling y'all before, I was struggling. I was so in my head, and it kept happening after the last week's whip and chat. It took me way longer than it should have to do those videos. And I told her that. I think I needed to, you know, hear from her that they were okay. And I needed to just find my groove. And you know, it's just like anything, practice, right? Once I got that first one done and she gave me the feedback, it took me a couple days to take the feedback and like run with it and figure out a new plan and kind of put that into place. And once I did that, I was golden. I was good. And I knocked out those last two in the same day within like an hour. So I was like, what was all that for? You know, it's like when you're about to go to the doctor and you're all nervous about it. And then afterwards you're like, why did I get so worked up over that? You know, it seems so silly afterwards when it really wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know. I was just totally in my head. I was questioning my, I was like having major, like, you know, what's that? Imposter syndrome. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. I should know how to do it, but yet I was questioning my skills and like my confidence, and I'm not going to be good enough, and I don't know what I'm doing, and she's not going to like it, and I don't, you know, maybe I'm not the right person. Just all those things started kind of creeping up. But I got those done. She actually reached out to me today and said, hey, just so you know, because she gave me feedback on that first one. Well, she hasn't told me anything about the second ones. So she gave me a heads up today. She's like, I'm not ignoring you. I haven't watched them yet. They are in the thick of moving. I mean, the day after I sent her those, I think the day I sent those two, it was moving day. So I definitely didn't expect to hear anything. And I know they're super busy, and they've got a baby, they're moving. That's a lot. And they're getting a warehouse. So it's, you know, they have their house plus that, and that they're, you know, remodeling and stuff. So it's a lot of work. And I told her I'm here if she needs any help. I wanted to kind of jokingly say, I'll help you except for moving. That's like the worst. So we kind of commiserated a little bit about, you know, moving's no fun. I'm like, nope, it's no fun. But she's amazing. She said that the message she sent me today, she was just checking in, you know, let me know, you know, what was going on and for me not to worry. But she basically said they're having issues with their internet, with their Wi-Fi. So she has not been able to even watch them yet. So she was trying to just give me an update, you know, so I wasn't worrying about if she liked him or not. So yeah, and I know they haven't gone out to y'all yet, but yeah, definitely go make sure you're subscribed to Muni Made, because she's coming out with some stuff. Yes, I mean, I did 3 that y'all haven't seen yet. So, well, 1 you have, but 2 you haven't. So all really, really good stuff. So she's got more and more coming. So I'm sure we'll meet up at some point once she gets settled. I'll return the ones I did and get new ones, and we'll kind of just find our rhythm, you know? She's great. She's got a little book that she writes in for me, and then I just return the paintings I don't, because I get to keep one every so often. We have a certain amount. I don't get to keep them all. That's not how it works. I wish, but that wouldn't make, I would actually, I don't wish. That would be, I feel way bad about that. That's not right. But, and yeah, we just return the book and the paintings, and yeah, so we're finding our little rhythm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, be on the lookout for more of those. Oh my gosh, what's been going on this week? So I don't know what day it was. Maybe it was Monday or Tuesday. I did have my monthly psychiatrist appointment, and I like to keep y'all posted on my, you know, our mental health. It's so important. It's not anything to be ashamed of or be afraid to talk about, you know, ever. So if you ever, y'all know it's a safe spot, safe place. You can always talk. I'll openly talk about mine, and you know, and you'll never make me feel bad about it. So, you know, that's how it should be. This is a great community for that. Because like we've talked about, diamond painting is what, you know, it helps our mental health. And so that's why a lot of us are doing this craft. So we all can understand, you know, most of us do understand. So if you've been here for a minute, and my little journey of trying to figure out how I could feel better, you know, I was on a ton of medication for years, like 7 or 8 years. And then I thought it'd be a great idea. I just thought I wanted to see what it felt like to go off my meds, right? So I tried to do it the smartest way possible, kind of weaning myself off slowly, and got that done. And trying to think how long I went. Probably a good 6 months, probably without anything, and still was not doing the best. So I thought, maybe it's time to talk to my doctor again and try to figure this out. First, I went the physical route, you know, went and saw my doc, got a new doctor. We tried, I told y'all about the pellets or the PEZ, you know, the hormone therapy treatments where they put the PEZ in your butt. I let that go for a few months. I didn't really feel any different. They did all the blood work. She's like, I'm just not seeing anything. We're like, maybe it is mental. So, and that's fine. I said it was fine. If I had to go back on my medication, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to kind of have a baseline and kind of start over, you know, and see kind of what I really do need, because I felt like I was on way too much. So my psychiatrist gave me Cymbalta to help with like anxiety and depression. I think it's been a couple months now. Y'all probably know more than I do. You might remember better than I do. But, and that's been going okay. But when I met with him this week, I knew that I had to tell him that things weren't great still. And I was like, I don't want him to, you know, but you gotta be honest. And I know some of my friends here told me, don't sugarcoat things, because I have a tendency to do that. You know I'll go in there and he's like, how's everything going? I'm like, it's great. You know, I don't know why. I just put on the happy face and tell him everything's fine, everything's great. I'm like, now he's not a therapist. He's I don't want to say a pill pusher because that sounds kind of bad, but I mean, the appointments are like 5 or 10 minutes long. So it's just like, do you need refills? You know, just that kind of stuff. So I told him, I was like, not doing the best. I'm kind of struggling with my focus. And that was one of the things I was on before was Adderall. And I was on a lot of it. And I thought I had some weird side effects and I really wasn't sure. I was on 60 milligrams of Adderall a day. So I would take, and that was over time. They kept increasing it. But when I got off of it, that's kind of what I was at. That was the highest. And I would take 30 in the morning because it was an extended release. And then I would take 30 in the afternoon. I wouldn't be able to sleep because taking it in the afternoon. So then I would have to take Ambien to sleep. And it was just like this, you know, meds and meds and meds. So, you know, we talked about that and about focus and about the ADHD and all that. And he's like, you know what? We can try it again. We'll go smaller. We're not going to put you at the same dosage, you know, that you were at before. You know, we'll start slow. And because again, I don't want to say a new doctor, but the doctor I had before him was the one that really put me on most of this stuff. And so, you know, I'm kind of like starting over with him to some degree. I've been with him for about 1.5 years now. So, but I told him when I saw him, I kind of didn't want to be on as much. So he tapered it down a little bit, but I was still on a lot. So anyways, he recommended an extended release because the other one would kind of have like a punch and then kind of, you know, that's why I was taking it twice a day. It would have a punch and then it would wear off and I would have to take it again. And he's like, well, let's try an extended release and let's take it like at a lot smaller dosage and let's just kind of gradually see if that helps. Y'all, I hate to say he's right and I hate to say I need medication, but you know what? I'm not going to say I hate to say it, but I'm happier. I'm getting a lot more done. It's crazy how part of my depression and part of what I think, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, by the way, so don't do what I'm doing necessarily. But for me, I was getting in this like cycle of not having any energy and not having any focus and not being able to produce anything really, housework, or, you know, any videos, like anything. I would just want to lay around all day in bed. And I thought that's what I needed. But yet what was happening is mentally that wasn't great for me because it was putting me in this cycle of, oh, I didn't get anything done today, so I'm a piece of crap, you know, or like I didn't get anything done. And it would just keep happening and happening and happening. Well, because of the medication, I've been on it 4 days now. And it's nothing that you have to get used to. I mean, it's immediate. It's, you know, not something that takes a few weeks to start kicking in. It's pretty immediate. The first day was a little rough. I felt like I was doing drugs. I was like, what? Which I am, but I mean, I'm not like, it felt like I was high. I was like, what is happening? Because I hadn't taken it in so long, but I was taking a smaller dose, but still it affected me. I was probably talking a lot and just more than usual. And, but it's gotten better, but I am getting so much done. I haven't laid down. I'm still chilling a little bit, but I'm not laying down as much. I am getting things done. I'm checking things off my to-do list, and that feels good. And that's where I wanted to be, because that was the old me. I was never someone that just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I think Randy actually called me a producer. And it's not like a movie producer, but like there's certain, I forget where the terminology comes from, but it's like certain personalities. I forget what the other terms were, but she's like, you're a producer. You're someone like gets things done, and you like to get things done, and you feel a certain way when you get them done. And that's so me. Well, that hasn't been me in a long time. And I just thought, well, maybe something's off. Maybe it's my thyroid. I kept thinking it was something else, and it might still be something else, but I feel better right now. And that's all that matters. I am, like I said, I'm doing this, doing that, running errands, just getting shit done, y'all. I don't know how else to say it. So, you know what? Thank God something's working, because I just was like, how do I feel? How do I fix this? You know, I was starting to kind of give up. To be honest with y'all, it really was. I was like, maybe I'm just, you know, I'm going to be 50 in September, and maybe this is just old age. Maybe you just slow down, and maybe this is just, the good stuff is over. The best part of my life was maybe like, it's over, it's done. This is like it now. And it's kind of like just, that's really how I was starting to feel. So I'm happy to report, and I couldn't wait to tell you guys, but yes, so far so good. I'm like the little Energizer buddy. Now my doctor did say, you know, and because it's Adderall, you know, and it helps you focus and stuff, I don't need to take it on the weekends. So we're going to try to have it, because that was a problem before. He doesn't want me to get get, what is it called? Not abuse, but like get addicted to it. And so, you know, and that's what I had a fear of before, of like all the stuff I was on. Like, what if I can't get it? Or what if I go off of it? How am I going to feel? And I was okay to get off of it, but he doesn't want any of that kind of stuff to happen. So he said, let's not take it on the weekends. And yeah, just take it during the week. And that's kind of when I, you know, my focus, and got to get my videos done, and, you know, the house stuff done after the kids go to school, because I was just being a slug before. So I'm happy. I'm happy that there's a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. There's been a little bit of a rainbow lately in the last few days. Yeah, so that was, and I've just been like getting crazy amount, like phone calls. I used to put off anything like that. I mean, I'm making, you know, vet appointments for the dogs, which needed to be done. An appointment for myself for a dermatologist, which I'd been putting off for months. I've been getting these, I think it's rosacea. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I need to go to a dermatologist, because my cheeks get kind of blotchy and red, and I'm kind of breaking out, and it seems like it's gotten worse. So I'm gonna go have that looked at. So that's next week, and just that kind of stuff. You know, it may seem small to maybe some of you, but that's the type of things. I wasn't doing anything like that. Nothing was getting done. And my poor kids, you know, there's doctors. So Nate, for instance, this week, he's had a rash on his belly feel really bad for a couple of months. He said it wasn't bothering him, but he would bring it up every so often. He said it wasn't itching, but y'all, it's not right to have a rash on your stomach. Something is obviously wrong, right? Well, I put it off. Well, finally this week, he went to a friend's house earlier in the week. I think it was Tuesday. He went swimming, and I guess it was, you know, he was embarrassed about it because he had his shirt off. And he came home and he's like, Mom, I think I want to go to the doctor for this. And probably the old me would have been like, okay. And then I would have forgot about it, or not had the energy, or, you know, to do it. I called right then and there, and I was able to get him that afternoon. So we've seen the doctor. He's got cream for it. He got a special soap he needs to use. So yeah, I mean, I took Jasper to the vet. I feel like I'm forgetting things. I went to Costco this week. I've just been like, I don't know. It's like the old me. I don't know how to describe it, but it just, thank God. I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. Finally, something feels a little better and a little right, you know? And again, if, you know what, if medication is what we need, there should be no shame. So Yeah, there shouldn't be. And it's sad that we still have that stigmatism around it, you know, but, and actually when the doctor called in the prescription, they were out of stock for like 2 or 3 days. So actually it was a couple days. And I was like, no big deal. I haven't even been on it yet. So what's a couple more days? But that's the kind of stuff that kind of made me want to get off of it to begin with. Because, you know, when you need it, you need it. You start to feel weird if you don't have it. I hated that, like, you know, just because they run out of that a lot. I don't know why. It's something, I don't know if a lot of people take it or if it's just supply and demand, who knows. You know, it is a controlled substance, so I don't know. Maybe they don't make enough for everybody. I don't know. But you guys, guess what we just did? If you're diamond painting, you can stop and look for a sec if you want. We did it. We are all kitted up. And what I'll do now is, wow, there's a lot of little ones. I'll take out all these extra ones and I will just have this space over here for, you know, whatever we want. You know, like just let's say I'm going to film a video for a Media Maid, for instance, or an unboxing from somebody else. I always have this I always have my diamond painting here at all times, you know, to work on. But when I need to go clean off my desk to do another filming, sometimes I'll stick this here. I'll stick my pens here, and it's just a nice little spot to, like, you know, hold all your little doodads. So, all right, so we got that. Now we need to, and so what I'll do is I'll put these extras over here. Yeah, I have quite a few. I have a few more that are kitted up that I'm sure a lot of us have extra storage, right? All right, and then of course I have this, and what I'll probably do is, what I normally do is I'll cut it off right here because I don't need this. And I kind of have this also, now I think about it, I also put that in here. I'll cut this off, and I also keep this in here. So whenever I do my whip and chats, I can just pull this up and show you guys the painting that I'm working on and kind of give you an idea of, you know, the whole image. Because a lot of times I'll have it upside down so yeah, I'll also put that in there. But we need to pick out some washi tape. You probably haven't even seen the whole painting, have you? It's so cute. Look at her. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. So this is where my process kind of comes in, where I'll look at the painting and I'll say, all right, what color? Ooh, I almost forgot. I just looked at my notes. Guess what it is time for? It's a nice little transition. The keyword. I also used to call it the secret word, the magic word. Secret word kind of seems to the keyword. All right. Thank you all for watching thus far. Hopefully it made sense. And you had a good time, but it's not over. But here we are. I'm going to give you the key word. All right. So this week's word, and of course they're always going to be, you know, Wizard of Oz themed. Okay. Now Ditzy came up with the words. She came up with this one. She came up with another one, and I didn't really care for it. I thought it was a little out there, but this one I liked. So I was like, I'll use that one. The key word is rainbow. 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 Not rainbows, rainbow. And what I want y'all to do is go ahead in the comments, make it really, really like subtle, okay? Just don't put the word rainbow because then people will know there's a giveaway. So just use it in a sentence. Be creative. That's part of the fun, right? Is seeing what y'all can come up with these keywords. I was thinking, okay, if I give them examples of rainbow, I was thinking like, is there a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow? Or I love the rainbow in the Wizard of Oz. Somewhere over the rainbow. I love that song. I mean, yeah, y'all, it doesn't have to be Wizard of Oz themed even. It just be like, I saw a rainbow the other day, or, you know, something about, yeah, anything. Or your favorite color of the rainbow. I mean, we can just keep going, right? So Ditzy, thank you for that word. The word is good. All right, let me just take another sip. So good. All right, I haven't drank much water today. Oh, I forgot this. Okay, we'll talk about what I did yesterday, which was really fun, as we pick out colors. All right, so let me show y'all what I have, if you haven't seen it before. I got these from Amazon. I think they're meant for something else, maybe, but I think they might actually be, I'll put them down in the description. I think they might be made for washi tape. It sure does fit in there nicely. So this one goes here, right? So I've got 2 of these going, and I just stack them on top of each other, and it's really fun. Now, you might think I have a lot. I do, but I think the reason why I have so much, not that I have to, you know, make a reason. I know y'all aren't judging, but if you are, you judgy Judies out there, or Jealous Judies. I don't know what they're called. I, again, have been doing the craft for like 4.5 years. So you accumulate things, right? But to justify some of it, I also live in the vicinity, the same area of Simply Gilded. And that's my favorite washi tape. Their warehouse is about 20 minutes from here. The last 2 years, they have done a live warehouse sale. And I've been to it the last 2 years. You guys, it is so hard to go in there and have any type of restraint. I mean, it's crazy. So I definitely did not have this much before those 2 sales. But, you know, I went with Lou the first year and we just kept putting stuff in the bag and you just get carried away and you get caught up. And then you go to the register and like, that's $275. You're like, oh shit. Well, I guess I gotta, I mean, you can't, yeah. So you just buy it and you're like, oh boy. And I'm not going to buy any for a long time. And I don't. And then the second year, this last year, I went with Alyssa and she was a bad influence. All right. So, each little thing, Lou color coordinated these for me. You might recognize some of them of like, you know, some of the freebie washi tape that we get from like Craftably or Diamond Art Club when they used to do it. Some of these are, you know, Simply Gilded. Got some holiday ones, some mermaid ones, of course, you know, different sizes. So this is kind of like a hodgepodge one. And let's see what she did with this one. Oh, I think this was the washi tape from Target. Yeah, that Mondo Llama. And of course you can see all the different, you know, Simply Gilded ones, all the, I got some thin ones, like the little foil, if you see the bows, you know for sure that's Simply Gilded. And then the third one was this one. And I like how she color coordinated it because that's actually what I needed. I definitely got a lot of red and green for like holiday ones, but I think, you know, a green might be a good possibility for this. What do y'all think? I don't think the red would be the best choice, but I'm going to have y'all help me in the comments, okay? Because it probably won't be, well, I'll be sticking the washi tape on there pretty quick, but I'll start to read the comments tonight. So y'all just let me know. Red. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of red. I try to highlight the painting, right? I'm not really feeling that yellow. I mean, we got the yellow brick road around the edges of the entire painting. So that's, I mean, we can have some fun with some gold. I'm not great at this, so that's why I need your help. You're probably going to say green. I'm kind of leaning towards the green. There's this green with like the Stardust, I think it's called. I don't know. Or maybe like a solid green. I think I did green last year. Yeah, I think I did. But there's this darker green. I think that's the one I did. Ooh, there's this pretty green. That could be fun. I don't know about the bows though. I don't know if the bows are really what we're wanting. And then I was going to show you all my purples because I thought purple would be great, but my purples are kind of, they're very, I don't know if you can see it, but they're very mermaid. They came from the mermaid collection. So I can see little mermaids on there. All of them have mermaids. I don't have like solid purple. Not that I see. Let me show you all this one. I mean, I wish I had some of this blue, like purple. I wish I had some purple like in that iridescent kind of shiny. I know it may be hard for y'all to tell me which one, but I don't know. Let me show y'all one more and then we'll kind of just keep on going and I'll tell y'all one last story before we end it. So like I've got these kind of blue, I love blues, of course, for like those kind of paintings. I have this purple, but that's like a lavender. Let's take a little peek at that. Oh, they're really in here tight. How would that look? Ooh, it's kind of like a pink purple. I know this probably shouldn't be a big deal, but it is. What do y'all think? Do you like that one? Because I also have to look and see how much I have because, you know, when you section them off, you're making squares. So I have to go down, across. But, oh, I have used this one before. Yeah, that one's almost out. Ooh, so is that one. I don't have a whole lot left. Maybe not that one. I have silver, but, So yeah, I was kind of disappointed with my, you know, I thought I had all the colors, but, So y'all let me know. Purple, yellow, or if you have another suggestion for something you saw, like another color option. Purple, I don't think pink would look good. Orange, I don't think so. Y'all let me know. But yeah, give me an idea what you think for colors, okay? Orange, purple, green, or maybe black. I don't know. I don't think I have any. Ooh, I do, but it's like a Halloween. I've got this black, but it's got, wait a second. Is that the black bows? That's super like Halloween though. I kind of want to save that for Halloween. Shouldn't I? The black with the orange bows. That's like super Halloween. I think I should probably save that if I need that. Let's see what other oranges we have. I didn't really look. Got this one. Kind of cool. Kind of an iridescent orange. That could be kind of fun to bring out the orange in there. Y'all, I need help. I know I should not be mulling over this as long as I do. I don't know. Does anybody else do this? Anybody else do? I mean, oh, plus I have to go around the border too, around the entire painting. I do that too. I know, I can't choose. There's a skinny little orange. I don't think red. I don't know. Maybe yellow. I'm thinking maybe the yellow for the yellow brick road. Yeah, y'all, it's so hard to make a decision. See, it kind of brings out that yellow, but is that going to be like kind of ugly across the whole thing? All right, y'all, let me know. All right, that would be one of your, so you got a lot of things to do in the comments. Got to put the keyword, and you got to let me know this. And have I asked you anything else? All right, so let me give y'all one more story about what we did yesterday, and that'll kind of catch you up to where we are today. So speaking of energy and getting out there and doing things, you know, Lou and I have been roller skating lately. We went twice last week, and we had so much fun. She's like, can we keep going until school starts? Now she has, we had this week and next week, and then school starts. So school starts August 12th, and today's August 1st. So we have, 11 more days. So I told her last week when we went twice in 1 week, which was way too much. My legs I was so sore. I'm like, I'm too old, but we had a blast, and I skate most of the time. After those 2 days, I said, okay, how about we go once a week for the next 2 weeks before you have to start school? She's like, okay. So we decided yesterday was going to be the day, and she was going to bring a friend this time, which made it really fun because I felt like, I didn't have to be on there as much, and I kind of got to go a little bit faster or slower, and just, I let her do everything with her friend, and I got to watch them, and they had a really good time. We had a blast. We stopped at Chick-fil-A. Now, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, they're open from 1 to 5. So the hours are great. It's not super early. They don't stay open late. It's just like doable. So we wanted to be there around 1-ish. By the time we got there, after we got our Chick-fil-A, we got there about 1:45. Got our skates on. They both had rollerblades, so we didn't have to pay for skates. But I rented skates. We were there until 5. That's the longest we've ever done it. I think I have blisters. I won't show you because it's gross. I have blisters. I have one on both feet. I have 2 blisters now. I didn't have those before because when we went the 2 other times, we just did like an hour, 2 hours, and like an hour and a half, I think is what the average was. This was like 3.5 hours. But we had so much fun. Wasn't that busy. It was busy with a couple of camps, and then once those kids would leave, it would kind of clear out. And at that point, I thought, okay. Now, back in the day, I'm not going to brag too much, but I was like quite the skater. I think I've talked about this before. I absolutely love roller skating. I used to do it every single Friday night. I think it was Friday or Saturday, at this same roller rink. So that's part of the fun, the nostalgia of it. I can't believe at almost 50, I'm going to the same exact roller rink that I went to when I was 10. And now I'm with my daughter who's almost 12. It's just crazy, but it's so fun and she loves it. And it's great exercise. It's good to get out of the house. I was sweaty. I was so sweaty. I was trying to do tricks. I was trying to bring it back again. Now I had to work up to it because I thought, okay, yesterday I was like, okay, maybe, because I know we're going to come again one more time before school starts. So next week I'm like, maybe that's when I'll try to go backwards. Because back in the day, y'all, I could go backwards with like, I could do all the things. I was pretty good. And I thought, do I still got it? But I didn't want to make a fool of myself. So up until yesterday, the 2 other times we'd gone, Lou and I had never fell. Okay. And we thought that was super cool. We had not fallen yet. Yesterday, we both fell. I fell twice because, we were pushing ourselves. So getting a little confidence and, so we decided to race. When it kind of emptied out a little bit, I decided to see that I could catch up with her and go as fast as she could. And I fell. She saw me fall and she was really worried about me. And I was like, oh my God. And my wrist hurt a little bit right after. And I thought, oh my gosh, did I hurt myself? It's fine now. So it was just from the initial impact, I guess. But boy, I haven't fallen in a long time. So I fell and I got up. Super embarrassing, but I guess it happens on skates, it's what happens. So, and then I decided to start going backwards and your girl was going backwards and I was trying to show off for Lou and she's like, Mom, yeah. Cause she always wants me to try it at home, but the driveway and the street, it's too dangerous. And there's like grooves and bumps. So I'm like, I can't do it. But I did it and I kept trying and I was sweating. My legs today are sore. I was exhausted last night, which is a good feeling. I closed all my rings on my, you know, stand, exercise, movement, like all the way around, like twice. My watch was like, whoa, what is happening? So the second time I was doing backward stuff and I fell because I was trying to turn back around again to stop going backwards, and I bit it. And then Lou bit it once. So yeah, but we're just getting more. It's so fun. It is. And it's not that expensive. It's I don't know for each of us, but for like her and I just to go, and she has her own skates, it's $18. So less than $20 for like 4 hours of fun. I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad. And you know, they have a vending machine there with water bottles. The water bottles are $1. So, you know, because I don't think you can really bring your own drinks in, but fun day. That's why I did not get the whip and chat done, or kid up and chat last night, because I was just like, I can't do it. It's not going to be any good. I need sleep. And then today there was some drama. So yeah, but we're here. We made it. We did it. We've got week 1, Oz and Og 2024 under our belts. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you let me know down in the comments how you guys are. Okay. Let me know what you're working on. If I haven't seen it yet, let me know what painting, if you are participating in the event, leave that keyword, like I said. And the other things I asked you, help me with the washi tape selection. But if y'all enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. The thumbs up really do help. I guess it shows YouTube that we're doing okay and you guys like it, and they kind of recommend it to other people that are new to diamond painting. So yeah. And then if you've not subscribed, I'd love to have you. Just click that subscribe button down below. It's free, doesn't cost a thing, so free to subscribe. And then there's a notification bell too. Click that, and that way you'll get notified every time I post up any new videos. But make sure you follow Ditzy, subscribe to her channel, because she's gonna be, you know, she's in it with me. We're doing this together. She was amazing. One last thing before I let y'all go. We were on Tim and Carrie, Leopard Leatherworks. They're one of our big sponsors, and they had a live last night to kick off the event because Carrie loves the Wizard of Oz. So they had us as a guest, and I unfortunately could only be on there for 30 minutes because I had to take a leave somewhere. And but Ditzy stayed, and she carried all the way through, and she helped. So I always think I can do these things by myself, but it's even better when you have more people, especially someone like Ditzy, for as kind as she is. And she thinks about the sponsors more than I used to or have in the past. And I really do appreciate her new perspective on things when you have a whole new person that's, you know, does things different than you do. And it's great because I've always kind of done things the same way. So this year's a little different, and I think it's going to be really fun. So make sure you join us on Sunday for the live. Yep, because we'll spin in the wheel, giving away some prizes, picking names. So it's going to be a ton of fun. All right. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great week. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show you him real quick. Hopefully y'all are still here. I think I can move it without too much. Oh, look at him. That's Ollie, if y'all have never seen him. That's my baby. Oh, look at him. Okay, sorry, I love him so much. Okay, I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye guys.
Reading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?